Live. Hello everyone. Hello and welcome to our Friday, no not Friday, Thursday, happy Thursday Q&A with me, with Alex Koloskov for Photigy premium members. How are you all doing? If you see me well, if you hear me well, please post plus on the chat, and we'll be starting very soon. We'll be starting from announcing the winners of the challenge, of our second challenge, where you guys were trying to blend AI generated image with some real object. And yes, thank you Frederick, Betsy, Nick, thank you. So we're good, and this is what we got. We updated our challenge page. It will be also like a past challenges where everything will be moved later. But this is our submissions. This is what we have. This is what I reviewed last time. Okay, so unfortunately we don't have. No, we do have names of the names. This is Alena. This is from Malaysia. Betsy, your work. Ephraim, right? Then Frederick, Haitam, Raphael, Justin, Alena. So two submissions from Alena, Lydia, Nick, and Piotr. Well, we have good submissions. For me it was hard to find the winner because some of the work were technically better done, some of them are more on creative side, and it's really super hard to get the one winner. Okay, so we'll have a few instead. Let's start from Haitam. This is one of the best technically made, and actually creatively as well, or how you can say it. So one of the best submissions. It's really hard to tell that this is composite image, and really this is the best in the way that it was combined. We had some issues with lighting, like I said, but this is our first place basically, because it's seamlessly, as much as possible, was blended together, these two pieces. So congratulations Haitam, that's really cool. And the award is we have this bundle called all courses bundle, so you get all the courses on Photigy. Okay, congratulations, cool work. Then we have a few more which it's really hard. For example, from Piotr, it's an amazing work as well, really. So let's say this will be our second place, and second place from Ephraim, because again this is very well blended together. It's super hard to tell that it was not from this. It's in two different shots. So guys, you have second place, and you're getting, I'm not sure what kind of product have you bought. We always can substitute, but you have our all workshops bundle. Okay, congratulations. If you already have it, it will be something else as a price. Then third place from Betsy. Betsy, great work. This is one of the I would say best looking submissions, really. There is a technical issues with blending, but the way that you selected both you know, subject and the picture, and actually your background is the best probably. It's super cool. So congratulations, you have third place, and this is our third place. So many prizes from who it was, from Alisa. This is, I really like the idea that Alisa used the computer generated character, because when you shoot subject on a model, the real commercial work, it's lots of well, you have to pay the model. I mean, you have to have stylist. It's a huge work to kind of get a shot with the real people, right? What if we will learn how to use AI to generate images that then we can alter, adding some actual products to it, like this earrings, and we can avoid all this hassle of, you know, working with real people, model releases and everything. Who knows? So I really like this idea, and it's a really great execution. So thank you. It's third place as well. And what do we have for third place? The prize. Oh shit, I lost. I forgot when it. So it will be the prize. Yes, the prize will be announced on the email, guys. It will be a prize for you as well. So congratulations. Okay, really great work. Now I need to think about next challenge. If you guys have ideas of what it could be, please post now. Maybe we can brainstorm our next challenge, because I am open for ideas. It should be something unusual, something that will be really challenging for you, but not just a technical way, but maybe some creative way. So everything that you have in mind, please post. Yeah? Let's do it. And again, congratulations to our winners and all the participants. It was not an easy task, especially considering that some of you have to learn Midjourney, right? But you did it. And now let's go to our routine of reviewing your submissions. This is the last one, so this is the first one since last. This is the first submission since our review. Paul, there is no behind the scene, okay? Unfortunately. Okay, I can imagine how you shoot it. You probably have... no, I don't see the lens. Well, you did probably clean it. That's probably, it was a screen, the diffuser with the hole for the lens, and you stick your camera in it and shoot, probably, because your metal looks good and your little gemstones, little diamonds, looks good. However, it's a little bit too bright. I'm talking about these little gemstones that for me it's hard to distinguish them from the metal that holds those little pieces. And it's because metal is shiny and you have those gemstones a little bit probably too shiny. So either metal, well, probably metal should have more black reflections. Okay, and this would be fine if this big claws, whatever that hold this, the big gemstone will have it as well. You can always add black screen to your diffuser. Again, I didn't see how you shoot it, but it will benefit if the metal will have dark reflections, but your little diamonds, actually they look good, you know, in terms of the light. Maybe some of them, like this one for example, has too little dark reflections. Maybe you can squeeze it a little bit more contrast and sharpness, you know, to make, because how we see the sparkles, We can only see something really bright, and we perceive it as, you know, some like bright reflection, only if something really dark next to it, right? So one edge is dark, one edge is bright, one edge is dark, bright. Of course, bright edges, bright, cuts should be more than dark, but still, for example, this one look more like a shiny gemstone than this one, because it has a little bit, this one has too much bright in the middle. This one, for example, need to be again squeezed, and I'm talking about adding sharpness, adding contrast, so white will be whiter, dark will be darker, okay? And the metal, all these little pieces of metal, if they will have some reflection, like this one, for example, it will help to stand out, to separate these little gemstones, okay? Excuse me. Then the large one, what is this? Rubies. Rubies are good. They should be cleaned more, either Photoshop or you can do it in real cleaning. You know, I'm not sure did you clean it or not, because I see if we enlarge it, we cannot enlarge anymore. I see lots of you know, it's like a dirt. I know how it look like on the gemstone. It's either from inside or probably outside. It's easy to clean, but it's inside and it's visible. Did you use the ultrasonic cleaner? You know, there is a routine. I show it on my courses, how to clean them. Usually I use the ultrasonic cleaner, and then I use that steam machine. Actually, I was using the espresso machine with that little, you know, steam maker to blow up all these pieces of dust with the steam, and it actually worked. So clean more, because it doesn't look good. And then you can bring the brightness up. If you in Photoshop make them a little bit brighter, it will be better, because again, they surround it with really bright area. So this is why they look too dark. If you make them brighter, for example, this one is brighter, the left one, so it looks a little bit better than the right one, okay? Hi, Michelle. Other than this, it's nice. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't see light and step. Paul, next time, please. Then let's go to this submission from Judy. So, Judy, maybe your first time here, but please submit light and setup next time. Okay, it's important for me to see the light and setup. It's important for other members of the group to see how you shoot it. We're learning here, okay? We're not just showcasing our stuff. We need to learn. Cool. I'm reading about John. Well, congrats on Z6. Z6 is Nikon, right? I guess. I don't know. So, Judy. Like Betsy said, not fan of mug and bottle touching. The same thing. When I first seen it, it's like, for me, it looked almost like, I don't know, bottle cut part of the jar of the glass. I mean, it looked really strange. Maybe because the neck of the bottle and the opening of this of the glass, of how you call it, jar, whatever, mug. No, not mug. The beer. What? In Russian we have, you know, krужка. Okay, anyway, the way that it touches here, it doesn't look good. And I don't know, probably I would separate them. you have room, you have enough room, and I think it will be okay to separate them two. Because if you touch even more, there is no reason it will be just, you know, too much mug. Okay, so thank you, John. That's still mug. I would separate. Maybe I would even add, for example, a few grains of this wheat or whatever it is. You have it here. You can, for example, when you separate, you can add few pieces somewhere here, for example. So you can balance the composition if needed. Maybe it will look okay as is, but just separate it. So this is about composition. I like this things. I'm not really a big fan of these grains here because it's too little to see them, and they kind of, I mean, you need more. You better, you know, to have smaller amount of them, but more visible. Okay. Yeah, the rest is nice, stable. The lighting, even though lighting is slightly to the left, I would move it slightly behind, but it's okay. It's not a, it's not a problem at all. So the bottle, the lighting, for the glass, it's the bottle has some liquid in it. You know, it's sweating, which is fine. You didn't really have really strong glossy reflection, but it's glossy enough. So since it's sweating, it's okay. I mean, it's not a problem when I see this the cutoff line between your gradient and the dark area is not really sharp. It's okay. It's kind of, it tells us it's still glossy because it's sweating, so it's covered with you know, that little bit of liquid which diffuse the light. It's fine. The rest is good. I like it. You know, we should start slightly from top. So overall, it's good. It's good work. A little bit more work on composition next time. Okay, a little bit more work. Yeah, the rest is nice. So lighting step is needed as well. Thank you. Let's move to Michelle. Nice. Tasty. So, Michelle, here, it may be due to the... It looked a little bit out of focus, you know, this area for me. Maybe it's because it's Facebook. So if it's not, if it's in focus, then it's fine. But it should be really sharp. You understand that this is the tastiest part. We need to see the texture of that cut, you know, texture of this cake. And it should be all in focus, hopefully. It is. In terms of lighting, it's fine. It's a little bit dark on the bottom, but maybe it's okay too. The top looks good. I mean, relatively good considering that it's cut and it's like, you know, a little bit kind of, well, it's normal. It's okay. I'm talking about, you know, styling and to make, you know, these little roses or whatever is this from cream to be like perfect shaped, because they have little, you know, like dents. But again, I mean, come on, it's probably too much to ask, you know. So yeah, for the restaurant menu, it's perfect shot, no problem at all, really. For the, I don't know, hero shot of the cake manufacturing factory, you know, the cake brand, that's probably, you know, too simple. But again, this is just a menu, so that's fine. Hi Aurora, yeah, that's you, right? If I'm not mistaken. Now, I like this better because you see here it's black on black, you know, this the plate is black on the black on a black background, on a black table. That's okay, but I like this more. You know, for example, here you have this nice little gradient on the table. The right side is brighter, it's a little bit kind of grayish, and then go to dark. I really like this. This what makes things look good. Okay, and your white plate is not super white, it's not overexposed. Again, it has that gradient which looks good, because this is what makes things to look good. Horizontal line. Yeah, actually, I was thinking to tell you that this horizontal line, and then I remind myself that I told you to rotate it, right? And then I said, okay, you did rotate, then. Oh, or you didn't. No, it was last time, right? It was still horizontal. So yeah, you're right. It should be horizontal. I have to mention it. Yeah. This is better, right? Because it's not horizontal. Anyway, this is good. I like it. And how to tell it? It's not super contrast, and I like it. It's like a calm, you know. It's not. It doesn't have that you know, super bright and super dark areas. I really like the way that you shoot it, and the lighting is fine. So definitely, big plus. Okay, no question for this at all. You can always make it, you know, a little bit more, you know, specular lights and stuff, but I think I like it because of the whole atmosphere, you know, the whole composition, the lighting and everything. Yeah. Then this one. I don't like crop. I don't like crop. It's super strange. Why did you crop this top? I mean, really, I have no idea why you did so. I would probably shoot it with the whole plate, almost without maybe handle, to be non-cropped. There is no reason to do that close, really. Because it's nice, you know, you have everything. It's a little bit, well, it's not flat because of the depth of field. You have, you know, a little bit out of focus the back side. I would try to maybe add, you can actually do this with lighting, or you could do it in Photoshop, dodge and burn, a little bit more contrast in terms of some areas could be a little bit brighter, some maybe a little bit darker, to make it a little bit more, you know, contrast. It's already good. It's already good, but maybe a little bit of squeeze, especially of this one. Then rotation. You have it again exactly like this, right? I would rotate it. I wouldn't make it horizontal and vertical lines. It's almost vertical. I mean, it's an axis, right? It's an axis if you kind of go through this. I would turn it. It's exactly actually 45 degree, right? Of the plate rotation. I would make it like, I don't know, 52 degree. You know, rotate it. Nothing wrong with this, but I think it will look better. And without that crop, you can only crop maybe a piece of the handle. That will be good. Yeah. And for example, this, not parsley, whatever you call it. You see, this is not the sexiest part facing us. Talking about this green, you know, stem. It doesn't look good. That side look good. I would kind of make it, maybe flip it somehow so it's facing nice branches and stuff to the camera, but not this one. It's a little bit of styling, but well, it's a styling. And I also, talking about styling, I would remove these little pieces all over the place. It looked a little bit dirty, so I would clean it, you know, from them. We already have lots of pieces on top. We don't need to be, you know, with food, cropping and styling, it's a big, topic, and many times we hire people to do this only one task, right? Style the food, look for every little piece. I remember when I was shooting this big, I had probably the biggest photo shoot for the book, for cooking book, for Shirley Coriher, I think her name. Yeah, and it was stylist working, well, like constantly for 2 days, from like 8 hours per day she was doing. It's lots of work, because I can't see, photographer kind of doesn't see this stuff. So yes, that's nice, and you even rotated it, so it's very nice. If you clean the plate, it would be even better. Very good. I would rotate it a little bit more, but again, this is already good. It's fine, and I like the lighting. Nice. So cool. Good food. Yeah, I didn't have my breakfast yet. It's 1 p.m. Guys, what are you doing to me? I need to eat something. I really have, late breakfasts in my life. Okay, and this is another one on the black plate. Wow, this is cool too. This is super cool because we have this nice reflection. I love how plate look like. Really. Aurora, this is really, really good. Even better than white plate. Yeah, because we have this beautiful reflection on the plate, which kind of separates it from the background. If you would have it on the previous, black, it will be better like this. We have this nice specular reflection on everything that glossy, basically the fish, right? It should be juicy, glossy, and it is. And well, it's all cool, really. Yeah, and it's slightly rotated. I mean, it's not like, since it's not circular, not a circle, the plate. Yep, nice. Yeah, the only wish that this piece of sushi will look as good as this or that. I mean, it's like, it's tired a little bit, like, okay. Because the rest is fine. But again, it's minor. That's minor. You need to go to your restaurant, your closest restaurant, and show them all this stuff and do portfolio for them. Yeah, actually, this one is good, and this one is good too. Nice, very nice. So thank you, Aurora. Great work. Let's move to another one. Holland got this shot portfolio. Okay, so light underneath to create a spot, camera on top, on side, and this is the result. So very nice and clean. The way that this whiskey is glowing the bottle is just amazing. That's cool idea, natural. You don't need to do any crazy stuff behind it. It just you light through. Very done. Very well done. Yes, very well done. Crop. Yeah, this is the question that I ask myself immediately. Why you crop it this way? So you have 3 subjects. Everything is cropped. I don't mind cropping the bottle like this, actually. Since you have probably tight crop, it's okay. But probably one of the glasses shouldn't be cropped. Probably this one may not need to be cropped. I mean, it depends. You can try to play with it, and if you would, for example, shoot it from more distance, just not to crop anything. Imagine that you just pull camera away exactly the same way, and it would be cool to see how it look like, because for me it's hard to imagine. Maybe this is the best crop, maybe not. I would definitely try to not to crop one glass, and another try I would try to just not to crop anything here, and see how it goes. I don't think it's a big mistake, it's a matter of taste, but still. In terms of lighting, it's all cool. We don't have any specular reflection on a bottle. Like you see on the ice, we have this white reflection. On the bottle, there is none. So it's all refraction, it's all light that comes through, which is fine. I mean, I don't have problem with this. It's a little bit unusual, but again, it looks super nice. And within this composition, I think it's okay. Well, you do have slight gradient on the label, so it's probably fine. Yeah. And this, yeah, this is good too. You know, just thinking, just an idea. Imagine that you would have 3 shots combined together, one like this, with a little bit less light behind the bottle, then less light, but one behind one glass and another glass, and then combine all 3 together. Probably it will be hard. No, you need to actually 3 lights, because on the background it will be really hard to put it together. Maybe lots of Photoshop work. So the idea that each piece of glowing, sort of like a glowing, because of the whiskey, you know, the story behind, whenever you pour this whiskey in, it starts glowing. Even the glasses are glowing. Imagine, one glass is glowing, another glass is glowing, and bottle, of course, glowing the most. It may be just, you know, cool idea behind this kind of. By the way, is there is translation of these words of the brand name and the product name? Maybe it meaning something. Who knows? Anyway, good work. Yeah. Nice clean setup. Everything is super cool. So thank you. I like it. We still have winter coming, right? I see what you guys are talking about. In California, it's crazy. It's like every other week we have these storms and everything, and it's really cold still during the night. It's just okay. So, Alisa, why it's late? It's late assignment you mean today? That's fine. That's completely okay. And we got this. So, Alisa, something is, yeah, I was kind of looking, you have lights, you have, you know, your light modifiers on a place, you have composition, but somehow, by the way, which one is final? This one? It look really strange. It's like something is missing here a lot. I mean, you have the light and you have well, of course, crop, but it's not even about crop. It's like it doesn't look like it's a studio shot. Really, it's like when you put it almost like next to window or something. The depth, the reflection. So somehow it doesn't work really. It's like you know, it's even hard for me to start thinking what exactly is not working well, but looks like nothing is working well. First of all, it looked for me like a little bit crooked. It's almost like it's falling on the right for some reason, even though this is straight. Maybe perspective distortion. Then the crop, you crop it here, and like a lack of definition, lack of nice reflections. The background is too close, so we see the reflection from it, and you know, it shouldn't be, because it's just a very simple background. It's like imagine that it wouldn't be white table, and it wouldn't be this kind of what this color of the wall, bluish, greenish. But it would be, let's say, wooden table, dark, raw wood table, and then some kind of let's say brick wall. Okay, old brick wall. In this case, it will have that kind of spirit of something, all these cucumbers and pepper and all this. In this case, it kind of work, but this white table, this wall. I don't know, Alisa. Are you from Soviet Union somehow? Or this reminds me my childhood when we went to those kind of, it's what it's called bar, but it's not bar in a village. It's just really dirty and bad smelling place where people get drunk, and they have these white tables when they were drinking, that just some crazy vodka with some crazy pieces of whatever they try to eat to kill the smell and to get actually some food. I mean, China it's called. So this is somehow resemble it for me. So it's not tasty, not a nice shot. You need to work on the story. You need to work more on composition. White table, a rarely good idea for propped shots. If it just on a white table, e-commerce shot, white white table, white walls, everything's white. You have a subject for the website, for Amazon. That's fine. But if you try to make a moody shot, this not gonna work. So you really need to think how to make it look good, because you have tools, you have everything. Of course, this is too much light for the label. Label in this case, I would definitely highlight with really small spotlight, so it's like little oval, across the label, and then the rest of the label gets darker, so there is like a gradient. It's not flat, and everything should be done like this in a very moody way. Okay. And this thing behind, I probably peel that label to make it look transparent. I will peel this, well, it's part of the, I still will peel this top thing. It doesn't look good, this stuff. So composition, and on lighting we can talk a lot. You didn't have sharp cut off on your gradients, which could be okay if composition will work, who knows. But in this case, you need to really do something. Oh, I'm here. Congratulations, man. Yes, so you got it right, Alisa. But thank you. You worked. You got my harsh critic. What do you want? You're gonna improve it. I know. Okay. Now, Valentin, what I can tell, you're good for amateur, really. I know professionals who would shoot like this. I mean, it's good. In terms of AI and stuff, well, for me, it doesn't really matter of what photographer is using, what kind of camera, what kind of software. I'm talking about commercial photography, okay? Not like if you just do it for your own fun. Of course, you can set up your own challenges and stuff, and not to use some other tools. It's completely fine. But if you run a business, the only matters is time and money, right? And of course, all other kind of other things, like your feelings about it and whatever, but the outcome, right? So if whatever you use will bring a picture that is good for your client, this is exactly what they wanted, whatever you would be using it is fine, if it will shorten the time, the processing time. If you make things faster and charge still the same amount of money as before, it's you basically becoming more profitable. So in this from this point of view, it doesn't matter what kind of tools you're using, AI or whatever. for example, I know AI websites that clip out image out of the background, making it, you know, the cutting clipping path. That's what used to be, you know, those lots of Indian guys doing, you know, they always spamming me with clipping path. Now you can do it with AI, like one click, and it does really good job, even with the hair. Wow, so why not to use it, right? If it's free or very inexpensive. So in talking about, you know, using different things, it's fine. And you can still use, you know, personal touch and add all kind of stuff, because AI is just a tool. It's not gonna do creative work for you. And in terms of this picture, in terms of lighting, it's nice. I would balance it, white balance a little bit, because it's bluish. I think it should be white, you know, the background, unless you intentionally made it like this. Yeah, lots of tools like Luminar. Yeah, so it's good. It's a relatively simple subject to shoot. It could be done probably better with a little bit more reflections, you know, nice specular reflections on this little whatever is this. I mean, talking about gemstones. It should be cleaned, of course, if you talk about, you know, like for e-commerce placement or whatever, because I see lots of dirt in it. You see, it's all dirty. But as an exercise, you did a good job. You didn't set up, I mean, you didn't put post lighting setup. I would love to see how you shoot it. I see, looking at your reflections, that it was not much diffusers. It's just maybe a circular light, a ring light, maybe, and that's it. And yeah, ring light for the egg, Fabergé, whatever, will work nicely, because the rounds and all these little pieces that are spherical, it works fine. So, but next time, please submit your lighting stuff. It's a good idea to have it there. Okay. I want to see it, others will see, and it's easy for me to point areas of improvement in your lighting setup. Okay. But good. Background, ideal background when we don't have this line. It's like you have probably some like a shooting table or whatever. We see this bend between the horizontal and vertical. Ideal background when we see that's just a gradient, if you want to have some gradient. So there is no line. It just was too sharp corner. If you would have the corner like that, you won't see this line, and, you know, proper lighting. But again, I need to see how you shoot it. Alrighty, and now, Rafael, with your Raramuri. Raramuri, interesting. Shot that you're gonna be working a lot. You still like it dark, talking about background, but I think this is nice, nice lighting. You know, we talked a lot about possible ways to shoot it. I still would be, even with this one, I would be adding rim light, as to any portraiture. It's like a portrait. I would add some rim light just to see, to get the separation from the background and one of the sides. But this Raramuri looks good. Again, maybe a little bit more brighter background, but now I am getting that you really like this kind of dark look, so it's fine. Okay. Turquoise. Yeah, turquoise. Yeah, it was turquoise. Thank you for the color. Okay, so Rafael, it's a good one. I mean, I couldn't add much to it, because we, you know, I took for, oh yeah, where is one more? So It's okay. I like a little bit more because I mean it's your style. I'm getting it. You like dark. I don't like dark. When I shoot dark subject on a dark background, I always looking for nice specular reflection from it. So it will be more defined. I would tell you the same. In general, lighting is good. Maybe, well, this center one, I would probably move it slightly somewhere. Maybe, and even like this, it's fine. But I will make especially the right shoe brighter. More contrast on areas where there is a light. So all these edge lights, it looks good. I mean, it looks good, but I don't see it. It's hard to see because it's too dark. By the way, Rafael, try to calibrate your monitor. Who knows? Maybe it's your monitor. I don't know, but maybe it's just super bright and everything for you looks good, but when you submit picture, it looked darker for me. And the biggest problem is that it may look too dark for other viewers who will visit your portfolio, and it may be not good. So just make sure that it's calibrated. If it's too bright, you might, yeah. You see, with these shoes, they're not really glossy. They're kind of semi-glossy, right? They're not polished. I wouldn't use this big soft box on top. I would rather use something smaller, like a strip box, and maybe a little bit closer. So the idea, I would use the lighting to make things a little bit more contrast. Brighter will be brighter, and darkness still will be dark. In this case, it will play better. Okay. Frederick, yeah, I don't know how you calibrate. I remember that we even have it somewhere. I bought that spider or whatever, the calibrate. Oh no, we didn't buy it. It came with the monitor. We have this NEC NEC professional monitor. It came with the calibrator. It still sits somewhere. But you can buy it, or maybe things like a Mac monitor, good enough as is, because Macs, they kind of trying to make things right out of the box. Who knows? Yeah, actually, cool idea to Rafael. Try to open your images on your phone and see if you see the same on the monitor. How? Because again, they balanced well. iPhone, for example, if it's not nighttime, there is no nighttime shift or whatever if you have it. So daytime, look how it's there. On your regular settings, you don't make things brighter. I mean the screen. At least you can balance the brightness. Okay, cool. We got everything. Thank you guys. Thank you for your all submissions. It was a pleasure as usual. So, what's the challenge? Tell me, what would be the challenge? What do you like to do? Throw me the ideas on the chat. I would love to, see what you have in mind. If you have any questions, shoot it for me. I still think that AI, actually, it's like it's a new era is coming. AI is everywhere. I mean, it's like I start seeing this little reels on Instagram where different people showing what AI can do. They kind of listing services, the websites that does different things using AI technology, and it's just amazing. I mean, it's not only photography, it's everywhere. So it will change the world really quick. It's already started changing it. I about to launch this new project, the online school creator. It's onlineschoolcreator.com actually, and I use AI a lot there. It's an amazing tool. And in photography, I think it's really cool to use AI. We just need to think how to do it right. Not to generate, image for your portfolio, no. But all these tools, starting from noise, suppression, clipping of the things, basically filters. Any kind of filter can be. I think it will be soon a lot of them based on AI, and it will be something, because the job that AI can do for you is just amazing. So, forced perspective, water reflection. What's the forced perspective, Nick? What is that? Gobo challenge. Cover magazine. Interesting. Cover for magazine. It's cool, but it's more than, well, just the image for cover. Yeah, we should always image for cover. This is the idea when the hero shot. It's a cover for a magazine. Gobov sounds fun. Yeah, I think we had something similar to it. I have the medium plex diffuser. Frederick asking, I have the medium plastic to make a diffuser. Well, you need to check yourself. It might be an issue, Frederick. If you have the diffuser material, whatever it is, the material that you're gonna use for diffuser, just put the light behind it, continuous lighting, and see if you can see the actual shape of that light, the lamp or whatever. If you can see it, then it's too thin, you need to double layer. If you cannot see the light, but you see just a spot, then it's fine, then everything's fine. You need to check it like this. It's easy. You shouldn't see the direct edges and everything of your light. Okay. Motion blur challenge. Yeah, that's a cool idea, but motion blur challenge, I know it's better to action freeze challenge, because motion blur, whatever I was critiquing, reviewing many splash images with motion blur, which is not unwanted. It's cool to have the splash, for example, challenge, and you have to freeze it with your light. By the way, what about high-speed action photography? What about splashes? My biggest love in photography, splash photography. What about that challenge? Do you want to do some splash collision? I have tons of tutorials about this, and you have to work a lot with your lights to make it work, because you can even make it work with any strobe, not high-speed strobe, not short flash duration. There is a way to do it. I can explain after you're done. But yeah, you need to have a trigger. But yeah, so you can overcome some issues that you may have. Who knows? It's actually a cool idea. Forced perspective is matching subject in the foreground to background that is far away, but makes small subject appear to be real life scale. I see. So it's like the model of the car, but it looks like a real car on the stuff. That's cool. But it's very, in terms of the commercial photography, it's rare when we shoot things like this, right? So this is forced perspective, yeah. Cool. No, it's funny. It's fun thing. It's fun thing to do, of course. That's fun. But again, you see, not much for product photographers to do. Well, cars maybe. But it's a cool idea. I need to think about it. What else? Still want to do Midjourney? Yes, yes, Aurora, please do Midjourney. Yeah, you're gonna love it. It's nice. Come on, challenge. Mixing natural light with flash for product photography. Yeah, that's nice, but it's easy. It's too easy, you know. Mixing natural light with the with strobes. It's just a matter of, you know, shutter speed. So too easy. We can do focus stacking, for example. Item, you like to do splashes but don't have high-speed strobes. Then I kind of start thinking about this type of challenge, because really, guys, you can do. I even have a tutorial I done a long time ago how to shoot, how to freeze action. I was using the white lighting lights. It's a really ancient lights, strobe lights, but really like with long flash exposure. I mean flash duration, and I was able to freeze strobes even with those old lights. What I was using the high-speed trigger. There is a trigger that the idea is actually behind this. Let me explain. Haita, maybe you'll get it fast and just try to shoot something. So imagine that your strobe shoots at 1/500 of a second flash duration. Long, right? You can't freeze anything. 1/500. It should be at least 1/2000, better 1/4000 of a second flash duration to freeze the action. Your strobe is long. But if you will have a high-speed trigger, basically it should trigger your camera, the strobe, at the very beginning of the opening of the shutter. It's nothing like, it's not multiple strobes, no, it just at the very beginning. You actually, I think if you use a wired trigger, maybe it will work this way. And then you just set your camera to, let's say, 1/2000 of a second shutter speed. Okay, 1/2000 of a second. It could be enough to freeze splashes. And imagine if you trigger your strobe at the very beginning of the cycle, and the strobe will fire all the way when your shutter will be exposed to the light. It's not gonna open the whole shutter, right? But light will be fired. It's almost like a continuous light if the actual time of the shutter goes through the sensor will be less than 1/500 of a second, for example. So basically the strobe, the longer strobe will fire, the more chances that you will get a normally exposed image. There is a way, you know, to do this. It's kind of crazy a little bit. It's not the professional way, but it's doable. You can try. Okay, what else? Photigy tutorials to making diffuser frame. Yeah, we might have. Did you? It should be somewhere. I need to think. I mean, on the gear. Well, you know, I made many times those frames during the classes, you know, here and there. But depends on what kind of frame. If you want just a flat frame, you can cut the cardboard, make a frame, or buy a frame for the picture, you know, assemble it and put a savage plastic on it. So there are many different ways of make do-it-yourself diffuser. It's just a matter of the shape. If you want to make it like a U-shaped, C-shaped, it's harder. You need to weld stuff or bend stuff, and yeah. Yeah, plastic. Yeah, like John saying, there are many ways to do it-yourself frame. You see, I mean, for example, what is this? You can find lots of things that could work as the do-it-yourself diffuser. Oh, here it is. That's me. What I'm talking about here? Ah, it was long time ago, a really long time ago. So this is from a screen frame. You buy it. The cool thing that you can stick it the way that I show. It's way better than any, you know, do-it-yourself things that may not be held like this. You need to, what you need to do, you need to buy this thing that I hold in hands. It's called screen frame. It may not be collapsible. It's not expensive, but it's the best way to do it-yourself diffuser, because you can bend it and you can stick it to that grip head. Really. Because the biggest issue with do-it-yourself stuff with pipes and things, that you may not be able to fix it in some crazy positions like this, for example, holding in one place. If you need to support in two, it's really hard. I mean, it may be not enough space in your room. The metal frame diffusers can be held in one place, you know, with just a grip head, and then you can suspend it on any position there. This is the best way. Okay. Item HSS trigger, not really. No. You don't need, because a high sync speed trigger, it's for speed lights, right? It runs multiple, it fires multiple times during the exposure. This HSS, no. I had it somewhere. I wish I can find. Because I was showing how to do this really a long time ago. It was like 2000, I don't know, 12 maybe. Let me see. Maybe I can find it. How to freeze motion speed light? Well, that's we know. It's not an issue. Yeah. Maybe it's a part of the course. Or maybe just so bad quality that, you know, that I pulled it, because it was really one of my early videos. iPhone high-speed photography. That's cool. Even with iPhone you can do it. Yeah, I couldn't find. So try to just use a wire. Set your camera to first curtain trigger for the flash. Use a wire to trigger your strobe. Use the maximum power of your strobe, so it's like longest flash duration possible, if it's just old strobe item. And try to see how it will work. You may be able to catch the whole thing, you know, the strobe firing all the way when sensor is exposed to the to the scene. You try it, just play it. Yeah, you need one 8000. Try to start from one, let's say 4000 of a second or 2000 of a second shutter speed. Wire trigger, because wireless not gonna work for you. And see what it goes. Alex, what paper is better? Savage heavyweight, styrene, or lightweight polyester? Well, I didn't try anything else from what you mentioned. I only use Savage heavyweight. I have lightweight, I have medium weight. I use it for different stuff. Well, basically I was trying to use it. But for diffusers, I only use Savage Translam heavyweight. Styrene, I don't know. And polyester, I mean, if it's neutral color, if it's thick enough, why not? You know, the best diffuser that I ever had is the plexiglass from my shooting table. I have this huge Manfrotto shooting table, the big one, the biggest one. And it's, of course, the plexiglass, it's separate from the table. So sometimes I was shooting it with, I was using it, even though with grip heads, I just bent it this way, like, it's a big one. I mean, it's really like 8 by 3 or 4. I mean, well, it's huge feet. I mean, 8 feet by something. Maybe 8 by 2. No, by 4. Anyway, I made like a C-shaped shape, hold it with grip heads and stands, and it's so beautiful. It just, because it's thick, you know, the frosted plexiglass, it just great diffusion. But it's of course you can't really modify it. It's bulky, huge. But yeah, I've seen photographers using it. Just a thick plexiglass as a diffuser. If you have money and grip heads to hold it, it's the best, really the best. The lesson, the first lesson of the course. Yeah, you mean the certification, right? The complete guide to product photography. I think it is, yeah. So Hitem, I don't know what kind of things that you have. I mean, what you bought. Look, maybe it's in Pro Club as well. Who knows? Savage. Okay. Savage is the best because it should be just a roll of it. And heavyweight Savage, yeah. Okay. Did I answer everything, guys? So, thank you for your ideas about the challenge. I'll think about it. I'm kind of leaning towards the splash photography. It will be fun for you, really. It will be really, fun. And again, you can always use Midjourney if you want to learn Midjourney to generate ideas. You shouldn't use it, as a substitute, but to get ideas of the collision and what it can be done. For example, you want to shoot any subject with splash, put Midjourney splash and then the name of the subject, whatever it is, and create image for you. You can always look how it could be done in real life. It's a cool tool to generate ideas. Okay, guys, I think we're done. Thank you for everyone. Congratulations to our winners of the contest. I'll be thinking about next challenge. Well, not contest, challenge. And announce it within a week, as well as the, well, that's it. Thank you, guys. Happy Thursday. I was thinking like, what was going on this Thursday? Looks like there is nothing except this Thursday, but it's beautiful because tomorrow is Friday. After Friday is even more cool time might come for some of you. So wish you best end of the week and great weekend. See you next Thursday. Okay. Oh, Holland. Cool. For those of you who first time, welcome. Glad you guys joined us. And see you next Thursday. Bye.